Oh, now it's to that face. What the hell? There we go. My goodness. There's a pretty lady.
There's a man.
There's an ugly guy. I know what that says. Hey, everybody. What's going on? It's time for the old Plot Hole Podcast. I have a very lovely guest with me today. The MommaTega from MommaTega's Madness.
The one and only.
The only MommaTega from MommaTega's Madness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a dog licking his butthole over there. By dog, I mean our child. I mean, what?
Ew.
Gross.
No, it's definitely a fluffy child.
A fluffy child, yeah. Oliver. Are you saying our children are fat?
No.
That's so mean.
Just that one.
Just that. Oh, okay. It's just Beaver.
Yeah.
It's okay.
He's like, what?
What about me, guys?
He's so cute. He's a good boy.
Uh-oh.
I said
you said the wrong thing. Now he's going to be jumping in your lap the whole show thinking, hey, touch me, pet me.
He already is.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Yep. And then now the other one comes. It's not with one is the other. They come in
They're
pairs.
brothers.
They come. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jinju. Hey, Charlie Welch. Mr. Malore. Beaver C. Who else we have in here? Skits Crasher. Archangel. Joe Whip. Vlad the Impaler. Peter Noddle.
You can see his head.
You can. Yeah, he's a silly pup. Commander Darklight. Good to see you. Angel Gamer. All right. So many people.
Aw.
Hey, Glober Mom.
Critically ill with COVID.
Who's this?
Who? Ski.
What happened? What did I miss?
Joe Whip. You don't see it?
Oh, I do now, yeah.
Okay.
What's going on, Joe? I'm afraid to put that on the screen because YouTube has been really weird about this whole C thing. We can't even say the word.
I already did.
I know.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Hank's Corner, good to see you. It's been really weird. There's a YouTuber who was live streaming who had the stuff, and he was live streaming like what was going on while being ill. And YouTube paused his channel.
What is this, fucking North Korea?
I don't know, but they paused his channel because they said he was producing medical misinformation. All he was doing was live streaming
sick.
Yeah, he was live documenting his illness.
Yeah.
That's not medical misinformation. That's quite literally the opposite of medical misinformation.
Okay,
hey
that's
guys.
a little too far.
Right? Mr. Malore. Where'd it go? Oh, is it not going to show on here? Is this stupid chatter really not going to work? Is that... Oh, wait, I got to refresh. That helps. There we go. I tried smoking a brisket, but it keeps going out. Oh, man. Michael Webb, hello. He says, hello from the UK.
Hey.
Archangel says, yeah, stay safe, don't say anything. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I know it. So Schrodinger's cat had another content strike.
Yeah.
Because of a video he was where he made fun of somebody who making fun of somebody who is denying the C word exists. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of funny. 5 years ago, the C word meant something completely different.
Yeah.
Skits Crasher for $2 says, hello, Johnny O and
Hello.
MommaTega. Thank you very much. I surely do appreciate that. But yeah, so you got to be very careful what we say.
Okay, well.
My goodness.
Yeah, I want to. I guess I won't say.
I know. I'm kind of afraid to talk about the topics we have I don't know.
Yeah, the topics that I want to talk about.
Yeah. It's so speaking of medical misinformation, well, not medical misinformation, but speaking of medical stuff, period, we have, so it's no secret that we live in the state of Texas, right? Mm-hmm. Freeman says, can't stay dropped in to smash that like button.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But we live in Texas.
We live in what?
We live in a state, Texas. We live in Texas.
Unfortunately.
You know, it's the state of Texas isn't bad, right? It's a nice place. You know, there are nice places in Texas. You know, Big Bend is in Texas. I love Big Bend National Park. It's beautiful out there.
Texas kind of has it all.
Really does.
Landforms.
Really, well, except for real mountains. We have like baby mountains, but
we have Mountains.
They're molehills, but whatever. We're not. They're kind of mountain-ish, and it's not too far to get to the mountains from Texas. Well, depending on where you are in Texas.
True. If you're in Padre,
If
it's
you're
a bit
in
of a
Padre,
drive.
it's a little. Well, you can go south and hit the mountains in Mexico.
That's true, but we're talking about Texas.
That's true. Anyway, so here we are, and like I said, it's a beautiful place. Lots of nice scenery, and some of the people are pretty nice. But then we have people who, well,
like our governor.
yeah, I'll never get down with I don't get down with extreme politics, one way or the next. I just don't get down with it. Right, extreme left, extreme right, don't get down with it at all. I remember having an argument with your stepdad about there's no such thing as extreme Republicans. And I just looked at him and said, you know why you think that?
Because
Why? Because you're an extreme Republican. Anyway. Uh-oh, B C. Let's see here. B C says, at the plot hole, I don't know if you remember me talking about being exposed to the big C. I tested positives.
Aww.
My symptoms are almost gone, but one of the people that exposed me to it has passed. That is terrible. That's terrible.
Wow.
You know, here's the thing. I'll make one statement about that. If you can get the vaccine, you should. You know,
Understand some people can't.
right. And that's even more a reason why if you are able to, you should get it
should.
for those who can't, because, you know, herd immunity is a real thing. Anyway, so let's get back onto this here Texas governor of ours who decided to enact how would you describe it?
He decided to take away women's rights to choice.
Yeah.
Rights to choose.
Yeah, all the while making it appear that you still have a choice.
Not to me.
Well, not to anybody who's got any kind of gray matter. I notice how the woman's body works, unlike the, you know, stuck up male dudes. That anyway, I don't want to turn this man versus woman.
Yeah.
6 weeks. Let me ask you a question. When we first found out that we were having kids, how far along were you?
Probably 8 weeks.
Wait a minute. 8 weeks
Before I even knew.
before we even had an idea. And we were crazy kids trying to make it happen.
Sort of.
Sort of. I mean,
For a minute.
we weren't trying to stop it.
Yeah. Anyways.
John Rapp says, at the plot hole, Texas, where everything is bigger. ? Don't worry, Johnny. It's okay to be average. Now he says that because he's from Australia. Now he is trying to compare a continent to a state.
Yeah.
Or a country to a state. What are you gonna do? Although the state of Queensland is probably 5 times the size of the state of Texas.
I don't know.
You know, it's huge.
Is it?
It's huge.
Huge.
It's huge freaking guy. Anyway, so here we are. We have rolled back our women's reproductive rights to pre-1970s.
Yeah, pre-Roe versus Wade.
Yeah. How is that? I just don't understand. Do they think that this? What do they think this is going to do? Is it going to discourage people from getting abortion?
No. It's going to encourage backdoor, dangerous, deathly abortions.
Right. Now, I listened to a little bit of Crafty Keela's stream earlier, and she was talking about some of the incidents that happened in Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, Ireland being very Catholic, government-wise, especially 80s, 90s, 2000s, and whatnot. And she was talking about that all they did was remove safe medical care for certain women. There was a woman who had cancer, but because she somehow got, I don't know how she got pregnant. I mean, I know how it happens, but I don't know what the circumstances were for her pregnancy. I don't know if it was, you know, rape or if it was just unplanned pregnancy. I don't know what it was, right? But because of the nature of her cancer, and her pregnancy, they had to stop her cancer medication.
Yeah.
Which ultimately killed her and her child. After, I think the child lived for 2 weeks before it passed away. How's that pro-life?
It's not. And they're not pro-life. They're not talking about supporting life in any kind of way, taking care of people. These are the same people who cry about people that need welfare programs. Like, we don't pay for them anyway. Sorry. I get really heated about this. I do.
Get heated.
Because MommaTega is a nice addition.
It's true. Everybody, whenever
Thank you.
this is the second video that I put with you,
Yeah.
you know, taking over, and it's like they're like, all right, cool. Can you make this a regular thing? Stop. You stop being on the show, Johnny, and let MommaTega run the show. I'm like, no, she's got her own channel.
Be my producer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't ever post.
Well, you know, the little one posts for you all the time.
Yeah.
which is
true.
part of the madness.
It is.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, yeah, you've got these people speaking pro-life. Well, they're not. They're pro-birth. As soon as the kid's born, they want nothing to do with it. Let's not support them.
yeah.
Let's not
Right.
support them physically, mentally, socially, emotionally. Nothing.
Annually, nothing, zero.
No.
We don't care. They need to change it from pro-life to pro-birth and just
Yeah.
stop fucking around with it, right? Because
Yeah.
they're not pro-life. There's
And-
nothing pro-life about what they're doing, because there are several occasions where you have, I mean, even in the States, where you have people who have similar type circumstances where it's medically dangerous for them to carry a child to term.
Yeah, it can kill them.
Right. So we're essentially, now I was told earlier today that there was another bill that Abbott tried to push through a few years ago that would allow banks to set up bank accounts for an unborn fetus.
How can you do that with the Patriot Act? I've worked in banking for 15 years.
Apparently what it was going to allow, it would allow anybody who was knowledgeable of the pregnancy to go to a bank and start a bank account in that unborn fetus's name. Now people say, well, why is that important? Well, because only a living person can have a bank account. That's how they were going to get away from that argument about when
Entities can have bank accounts. Trusts can have bank accounts. LLCs can have bank accounts.
right, but this is like personal bank accounts.
Okay.
So they were saying, well, living people have to, it has a personal bank account. It has to be a living person. It has to be a living person that has his account. So that's how they're going to subvert the whole life. When does life start thing? Well, this person has a bank account, so it is a person now.
You can't open a bank account without a social security number.
I mean, again, they were trying
He
to
was
change.
trying to
He
make
was
that
trying to
happen.
change legislation around so that could happen.
Yeah.
So
well,
that, you know, if grandma said, hey, no, I don't want you to kill this child. I want you to abort this child. I'm going to go open a bank account for this unnamed child. I'll name the child, but specifically say it's for my daughter's unborn child.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
I
The
don't.
lengths that we'll go to subvert women's reproductive rights.
Yeah. The thing is, regardless of whether I support abortion or not, that's none of your business. Just like it's none of my business whether someone else supports abortion or not, because it's not my body. It's not my choice. Period.
Is Plan B available in Texas? It is available in Texas, but it's weird. A certain that it doesn't have to be covered by insurance companies in the state of Texas if the insurance company doesn't want it to be. And I've never had to purchase it, so I'm not exactly sure.
I haven't either.
You know.
And I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. Something I should know.
Right. Now, Fish Like a Girl brings an interesting hashtag, End Abbott. I agree. I think we need to
Yeah.
vote him and his cronies out. But the problem with that is, and here's the rub, and I know this is going to sound terrible. What I'm about to say is going to sound terrible. Like I think that women's reproductive rights are lesser, but it's not. Now, what he's doing by putting this abortion bill in there is the distraction from his real agenda.
Which is restricting voter rights.
Exactly. So not only did he enact this horrendous bill, he's also limiting people's ability to vote him and the rest of his idiots out.
Yeah. It's only people who would vote against him he's limiting.
Exactly.
Minorities and poor people.
Right. Removing polling places in urban areas, which we saw a rollback of that during the 2020 election in the state of Texas. Polls, I think, were reduced by 30%, and out of that 30% reduction, almost all of them were from urban areas. So they all had to be within a certain mile like distance-wise, to be considered having an easily accessible polling station. Hey, sweetheart, you need to go upstairs. You need to go upstairs. Go on now. Go on.
Do you want to come say hi? Come say hi.
You want to say hi? All right, say hi, and you got to go upstairs, okay? There she is.
Come here. What's wrong? Oh my.
Not that one. Not Lincoln.
She's not used to me being involved. This is me and her time usually. So, come here.
Beaver C says, next week on the plot hole, we find out if MommaTega lets Johnny O have his show back, or she continues making awesome videos.
Little do you know, I'm just an actress.
Oh, you didn't told everybody my secret. Yes, I have to pay to be married to MommaTega. Dang it. Anyway.
Don't work for free.
Stop it. You gonna say hi? Say hi.
Hi.
Trying to act like you're shy or something.
Right.
We all know you.
Hi.
We all know you.
Yeah, everybody knows this one.
I'm tired.
Well, then go to sleep.
Go take a Nelly and go to bed.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not tired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, you need to let Mommy and Daddy do what we're doing.
I'll be up in just a little bit.
Fish Like a Girl says, at the plot hole, she's not cute or anything. Of course, I'm sorry, Fish Like a Girl she's being facetious.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
Facetious.
Do you know what facetious means?
What does facetious mean?
No.
Use
She's
your
being-
context clues. If Daddy says she's being facetious, what do you think it means?
Mean.
Nope.
Rude.
Nope. She's being
Those are
sarcastic.
good guesses, but she's being sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
She's just playing.
What she really means is that you are cute. Now you take your cute behind and go on upstairs.
No.
Yes.
Come on now. All right, you go on. That's not upstairs. These kiddos.
Sorry.
For what?
That was gross. I sniffed.
Oh, people sniff. It's
I
not like
know,
you're
but-
bumping lines of cocaine on stream. I mean, come on. What?
Why'd you tell him?
I mean, they know. What do you? Look. Okay. Look. Everybody sees you and they see me. They don't believe we're in the same room right now. I know they don't, right? They think that you're still someplace way over there and I'm someplace over here, okay? They can't tell we're the same because it looks completely different.
It does.
But
I could walk over there.
you could. And we say that, but we'd break the fourth wall and they'd be like, no. They want to believe that this is like some sort of arrangement. And the only way that I could afford this arrangement is if I sell cocaine.
That
Sean
would
Zyke
explain
says
the
she's
sniffles.
a total doll.
Thanks. I'm just kidding.
NA says children are like people, only smaller. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we've done. That's what we've done. We have removed or we have limited people's rights to vote.
Which is why I say, unfortunately, we're from Texas.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is that out of all the people I know, most of them live in Texas, and a lot of them agree with me. So how did these assholes get into office in the first place? That's what baffles me.
Gerrymandering. So all it takes is one guy to get into the right office at the right time, then go back and convince a bunch of people, hey, we need to redraw district lines.
Yeah.
Texas has needed to be redrawn for quite some time because our district lines don't make any sense whatsoever. None. Why? I remember looking it up once and looking at the lines thinking, this really is stupid. Let's see if I can find it really quick.
Oh, the districts?
Yeah.
Okay.
There he is. Here's the map. Okay, let's see here. Boom. Can you tell me why people in Houston are in the same district as people in El Paso and everything in between?
What?
There are people in North Texas that are in the same district as people in Amarillo, like DFW, Amarillo. You know how long it takes to get from DFW to Amarillo?
Yes.
We've made that drive several times.
A long time.
6 hours.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And then you look over here to the right? You look over here. I don't know if you can see it. All these districts make a little bit more sense. They're smaller, more concise, and closer together. Mm-hmm. But why do we have these huge districts here? Oh, well, because when we take these people in DFW, which is blue, like hard blue in DFW, and we mix it in with all these little podunk counties in between, and then we can muddy the waters. The same thing as Amarillo. We can muddy the waters. It's not as blue, but it's bluer. We can muddy all those waters and turn
Hispanic
that
population in
right.
Amarillo.
We can turn that red.
Amarillo.
Same thing with San Antonio and all these little bitty podunk towns are counties in between San Antonio and El Paso. Mm-hmm. We can turn San Antonio, which is staunchly liberal,
Blue.
We can turn those red now. That's what
Same with
gerrymandering
Austin.
does.
Where's Austin on there?
Austin is just right in this area. But yeah, I want to say, I can't really see my...
I can't either. That's hard to read that map.
It
It's
really
small.
is. It is smaller, but like I said, none of these help. But you get the idea. You see what's going on here. You see these districts. Like, why is this little bitty district here all by itself?
Right.
The live streamers can't see what I'm doing here. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Oh, sorry. We're looking at a map of Texas and the way that the lines are drawn for the voting districts.
Daryl M., this is part of the issue too. You don't have compulsory voting, so minority groups rule. Yeah. See, ranked choice would be the best. Ranked choice voting would be awesome because it almost immediately eliminates all of the like the attack ads, because it's like you have 5 people, and instead of going to the poll and saying, well, I'm going to pick this one person, you go to the poll and you rank which ones you like the best. Ranked choice voting. That way, if you enough number 2 votes can equal the same as the number 1 vote, and that really evens out the playing field. Instead of saying, well, who is it? I think it was Maine that does ranked choice, and they saw almost complete elimination of all attack ads. And instead of them fighting with each other, now they're like, well, hey, look, what this person is doing is cool, but this is what I'll do that's a little bit better. And this is my view on it. There's still, they still have differences when it comes to party lines and whatnot and platform. But instead of trying to fight each other, they more highlight how their plans are going to be better than the other person's.
Okay. What I don't understand is, keep Austin weird, keep Fort Worth funky. Why we need districts in the first place. I mean, I understand why the election system was made when it was invented, when it was formulated to begin with, but now why can't we just have popular voting, period? I don't understand why we can't.
I agree with you. A lot of people say, well, popular votes will just give the elections to the cities, our 2 states like California, New York, and they name off, 4 or 5 different states, right? That would control the election if we went to a popular vote. And the funny thing about that is we already have that.
Yeah.
They're called the swing states: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin,
That's
Florida.
Why those states are the ones that are targeted by the political ads and by the politicians themselves.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's the same thing. My contention, and here's the thing. It's to see, so Sean Z says big states will own the elections. Well, right now we have the same thing. The only difference is...
Yeah, at least get rid of the electoral college.
Well, here's what we can do. Here, I think this would be a fair compromise, right? Instead of you want to keep the electoral college, you want to keep it to where it's not going to be the big states or the most populated states, which to me makes the most sense because the majority of the people who are going to be affected are going to be the majority of the population. But whatever. Instead of saying that, how about we do this? We take each state and divide them up into 3 different voting pools, right? Instead of saying that all of Texas's 27 electoral college votes go to one winner, we have 3 main districts and little districts in between there. That way, it's more of a representation. And here's a funny thing. A lot of people talk about, well, liberal California. And if you go back and look at the numbers, California is gerrymandered much like Texas is, because the numbers when it comes to Republican voters versus Democratic voters in the state of California is a lot closer than people think.
It is. There's a lot of conservative people in California.
Right, especially when we talk about northern.
Money.
Yes, when we talk about Northern California, some of the more rural areas of California. Yeah, they're very staunch Republican.
Yeah.
And getting rid of not getting rid of it, but changing the way the Electoral College works to incorporate every state having 3 main districts or their votes broken up into 3 different houses or 3 different pieces.
You don't even really have to do that. I mean, you can just say if 50% of the population lives here, then they're going to account for 50% of the votes.
I mean,
It
yeah.
can really be simple.
Right, but
it doesn't have to be so complicated.
I understand why people are hesitant to go that route, because what matters to 50% of the people if they live in the state of Texas may not matter so much if they didn't live in the state of Texas. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I hope for me,
It
not
makes sense.
Yeah, because sometimes a bad way of explaining shit.
For the governor, why can't we just have a popular vote? It's our state.
We do in the state of Texas. We do have a popular vote.
Oh, I'm showing my ass right now.
No, you're not. You're not showing your ass. You're not showing, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why he wanted to limit voting to the inner cities, to urban areas. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why when he just kind of slipped this voter restrictions in with the big distraction of women's reproductive rights, because he knew everybody was going to talk about women. How many people have you heard talk about the voting bill that he passed?
I get emails because I subscribe to some more progressive political associations. I've been getting my inbox flooded by them, but as far as actually hearing people talk about it, none.
Mm-hmm. So there are a couple of people that are making, Global Mom electoral votes are for president, and no, for sure. But that's part of what we're talking about. It's just the electoral process altogether. And then some people saying that it makes no sense on a population basis. Montana doesn't have the same population of Northern California, and whereas that is true, but I also see that there are some people that would argue, like you argue, that okay, but the majority of the people, if we're going to be a democracy, which we're not, we're a republic, but if we're going to tout democracy, then the majority rules in a democracy. So therefore, why wouldn't we go with a popular vote? And I think what I propose, I think that's a perfect. So I think it's not a perfect solution, but it's as perfect a solution as we can get. The best compromise that I've heard: ranked choice, and then break everything up into 3.
Yeah.
That way you still have a majority in each state, but it's not so, now Texas matters to the Democrats. Now California matters to the Republicans.
Right.
Now all these other states, now more states matter. Now instead of focusing on just those swing states, now we got to start canvassing out the entire country. Now we got to start listening to everybody.
Everybody does matter.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Oh, no, Archangel, you're good. No, absolutely, you're good. That's what we do here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, play devil's advocate. Absolutely.
Point it out.
Yeah, really. I mean, but that's kind of that's what we do here. I want to make sure that we provide a space for everybody to express their opinion.
Yeah, it's not my channel, but I'm all for it.
I mean, come on, it might as well be your channel. I mean, they want you. They're voting me out. They're voting me off the island as we speak. I was like, MommaTega. See, here we go. Hello, Johnny and MommaTega at the plot hole. Thank you. Hi, Elizabeth. Good to see you. Glad to see that you're feeling better, at least in out of the hospital, back home. That's good to hear.
No, you were in the hospital?
Elizabeth was in the hospital for quite some time.
Goodness.
Yeah. Dealing with all kinds of
I'm glad you're back. The land of the half living.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of stuff going on. So it's good. It's
I
good that we're
know,
feeling better.
But there is, for anyone who just feels so inclined, will you hand me my phone, please? There is a women's march on October 2nd.
Here you go. See, we
Let
wouldn't be
me
able to
find
do
out.
that. We wouldn't be able to do that if we weren't in the same room. Ha ha.
Let me find out if it's just in the state of Texas or if everyone. I mean, you can march if you want, but let's see here.
I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to do that really quick, just because I want it's self-deprecation here. Let's see here. We need to change. Let's see. We're going to turn that to. We're going to say.
Well,
What happened?
I'm still trying to find my information.
All right. There we go. New poll is up. Vote, vote, vote. Prove me right. Hey, Thor. Good to see you. See, Annie has already voted.
I get too many emails.
I do too. It's tough because you set up an email and and everything you do, you got to set up email, right?
And she changes her email.
Change your email, but that's just love.
It's just love.
I want Newegg to stop telling me that I wasn't selected.
Just tell me if I am.
Right, exactly. I get rejected enough in my own house. I don't need. I don't need the extra rejection, Newegg.
Oh, yeah. 6 states are trying to also mimic the Texas abortion law right now.
I know. Jeez.
All Republicans, of course.
Hey, Skooma Cat. What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Well, that's going to be a fun, interesting evening. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you
Trying to get my attention.
That's what it is.
Another one?
There she is. No, that's not blood, everybody. I promise.
It's lipstick.
It's paint.
Lipstick.
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 Worse than paint because it's oil-based.
No!
Yeah. Well, there you go. One of these days you're going to learn to listen to your parents.
All right. So this is nationwide, woman-led uprising. It's to ask the court not to amend the Roe versus Wade to match the blah 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 blah. Can you share a link on your page?
Yeah.
You can either join a march or you can actually host a march in your area if there's not one close to you. So we're lucky that, we live close enough to Fort Worth. I'll just head on down to West 7th Street and march with the other libs. But it's October 2nd at 2 p.m. is the one here, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Glover Mom says we also need election reform for the candidates, like no smearing the other candidate. You got to
True.
talk about themselves, limited on how much money they can spend. Any
Yes.
deviation gets them disqualified. I agree. So I think that part of what we're talking about, what Glover Mom was talking about there, I think that having a limiting, like I think it's in England, they can only maybe England and all of the rest of UK that you can only campaign for 6 months or 6 weeks or something like that. So it almost all but eliminates all that smear campaign nonsense, and then limit how much money that lobbyists can actually put into politics to $10,000 period. Like every year you're allowed to spend 10 grand, and I'm not talking 10 grand per. I mean just 10 grand total.
Wow, that's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Valerie Dunham, Handmade with Heart, says, hi, everyone. Hello. Let's see here. Thor says not to push it. Any news in a 2XL? No, but I am sitting down with Jay maybe tomorrow, I think, because the albums have pressed and they're actually, I think he's shipping them out. So I'm going to sit down with him and see what we can do about getting another shirt printed with that. Or at least I'll put up a shirt on the plot hole and you can just buy it from there, or I'll send it to you from there. However you want to do it.
There's the link.
All
Or
right.
it's a link. I'm not.
Did you text it to me?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
because I'm tired.
I don't want to text. I'm just kidding. Let's see here. I'm just teasing. I can fix it. So do.
So I can't do what you're doing right now because I don't have enough subscribers,
You can't live stream?
right?
I think so. You should be able to live stream now.
Let's do this on my channel next Friday.
We can do the plot hole on your channel next Friday. We'll
I'll
do it.
host you.
You'll host me?
We have to change seats though.
No. You don't want to sit in this chair.
I actually really like this chair. It might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but it's really comfy. I can sit cross-legged in it, and it's
Yeah.
big.
That's not what I would... What the hell? What? Copy text. Okay.
So it's getting... Is it football season yet?
It is football season.
I don't watch football.
I don't
really
either.
give a shit
Well, not
about
that I don't.
football,
I do, but
go Cowboys is what they always say when
No.
there's nothing else to talk about.
no Cowboys. No Cowboys.
There we go.
All right. Do.
I like that.
Boom. I don't know if Google or if YouTube will allow that link to go through, but there it is. If not, let me know. We'll put it in. I'm just going to put it in the plot hole Discord as well. I'll put it.
You can.
in. It'll be in the video suggestions.
Okay. You can donate $3. You can donate $9. We'll pay for a bottle of hand sanitizer for the actual march day of. You can march. You can just share the link, whatever. I'd appreciate anything.
You're winning by a lot.
Ooh, 60-40.
Yeah.
Wow. It's just because I have boobs.
That's what it is. Well, you're prettier to look at than I am.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Beaver C says, MommaTega, you have no idea what Johnny has done in that chair. Actually, she does. She has entities, and yeah, she does.
How do I know?
I don't know. Grendel's Ray says, check this out. I'm on house arrest till Tuesday because I couldn't pee for my PO. What? It said it was a refusal to comply.
no.
That's so stupid.
Did they not offer you a glass of water? I got lucky I didn't have to do that. I think the court took pity on me because I was really pregnant by the time my case was heard. So
Yeah.
I got off pretty easy.
Man, it was... that could have been... That whole thing could have been so much worse. We dodged lots of bullets on that one.
Not any of the surcharges.
No. I'm talking about like you
Or
could be
just the
you
whole
could be in prison right
situation?
now, right? You should be in not should be, but you could be in prison right now.
If things had panned out differently.
One thing,
Yeah.
had that police officer not been paying attention, you probably would be in prison right now,
I would.
and that's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why.
I'm sober.
Well, I was going to say, which is why you don't drink and drive.
Which is why no one should drink and drive.
Right.
And the way to avoid that is to have a plan ahead of time.
Insane.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
I
Go
knew it
wash your
would.
face, silly.
She did.
Go wash it again.
No, I already tried to wash it off every single time.
Well, there you are. That's your new face. Hope you like it.
How do you like my new makeover, guys?
Oh my goodness. You look like a
Bloody Mary.
lipstick face from, what was that movie? Inception? Not Inception.
I like Bloody Mary.
You've never seen Bloody Mary.
Yes, I have. I've seen it in Roblox.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go upstairs?
Alright.
Anyways, have a plan beforehand.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was, we're in the
Plan
middle
ahead.
of getting a good public announcement here,
Yeah,
and you're,
period.
oh, silly girl. That's funny.
My birthday is on the
Oh.
on the 25th.
Yes, now go to bed or you're not going to make that birthday.
You shouldn't put that on the internet.
That's a joke. Everybody knows it's a joke. I'm not going to do anything except hug
I'm
and...
talking about Grendel's
Oh,
Rage.
that's another joke.
It's a joke. I get it. But
Yeah.
people do that shit. So,
Oh, man. Who was it who was talking about, oh, I just bought some pee on the internet? One of your friends, wasn't it?
one of my friends did do that.
Hey, Munchkin. Come on now.
You smell like perfume majorly. So
Go wash. Yeah, I can't. I'm allergic to that stuff, baby doll. So can you go wash it off?
you want it off? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What happened?
Trying to take her nail off.
Oh,
Trying to take my nail off my actual.
your actual nail? Yikes. Come on
Okay,
now. Hey,
go on
seriously.
upstairs, or you're
Seriously,
gonna
that
get in trouble.
I can't do that perfume stuff.
So you can't do our bedroom tonight.
Great. Not fun. Valor says, I almost lost 3 kids because of pregnancy medicine can show up as THC in the bloodstream. What?
Wow. You had to fight like crazy. There's I am a big fan of podcasts. Yeah, I'm a big fan of podcasts. I like to listen while I'm working. Sometimes.
This is true,
If
but
I
you
can,
listen to listen
but
to ones that give you nightmares that I've got to pay
do.
for.
I do. But there's one that's called Do No Harm, and it's actually about the Child Protective Service system and how flawed it is. And I mean, that's a tough job. Like it is so complicated, and there's so many layers to it, and there's so many sides of one story. And I understand that they're there to help protect kids, but I also don't understand why you see so many kids that don't get removed until they get hurt. And then on the flip side of that, you see children actually get removed from the home because they fell down and hurt themselves. It doesn't make any sense a lot of times, but there's a podcast that literally had me in tears. It's called Do No Harm, and it's about this mom who she had her kids playing in the water in the yard, and she laid the infant, I think he was like, I don't know how many months old, not even 6 months old, I want to say. She laid him on a chair and turned around to get her other kid, and he fell off onto the concrete on his head. And because one doctor said that the injury was inconsistent with a fall from a chair, she lost her kid for a little while. All her kids, actually.
Speaking of losing kids, we got screamers up there. Well, I'll see you here later, I guess. Well, that's the end of MommaTega, unfortunately, because she's got to take care of rascals. No, not the end of her. She'll be back, I'm sure. Christo says, howdy, folks. Hello. Good to see you. Trans girl, if it's sleep that you need, and if you need a good sleep aid, go check out PhD Tony. Go check out PhD Tony's channel. Listen to some of his videos, and it'll lull you right to sleep. Alpha K91 says, I ain't touching that pole with a 10-foot clown pole. That's funny. You should. It's all in fun. It's all in fun. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm still losing. And that's okay. I expected to lose this one. I expected to lose. All right. So who, let's see here. Yes, they did, Charlie. That's exactly. They took my advice. What kind of kids don't raise hell with both parents occupied? That's what they do. What kids do. They say, Mommy and Daddy? All right, let's do it. And now we're going to get serenaded by Link because he is super protective of anything of those kids. He even thinks that something's going on. He's going to let everybody know. But, my son's school called one time because he had a bruise from hurting himself. I'm sorry, but kids get bruised. Yeah, I mean, my oldest daughter, she's fair-skinned. She's fair-skinned. And, you could literally walk up to her and touch her arm and she would bruise. She had an iron deficiency, so we helped with that. But yeah, some kids bruise easier than others. Some don't. One of Jocelyn could run and bounce off the walls and no big deal. But yeah, my goodness. Streamlabs, what? Archangel 3, what? Streamlabs hates Canadians. What? We don't hate Canadians here. We love Canadians. They're some of our favorite people. Our justice system is irreparably broken. I would tend to agree. This is also true, Valerie says. When your kids are being really quiet, that's when you should be afraid. Absolutely. What are they doing up there? That would always be the thing. When my two oldest were, I guess they were 18 months old, we always knew that we were going to come to find some sort of just destruction. Like if they were awake and really quiet, usually that meant that my oldest was taking all of the baby powder and then putting it all over the room. Like if we had to step away to go to the bathroom, and we would put her down to go to sleep in her bed, right? Put her in her bed to go to sleep. Well, she would climb and jump out of whatever we put her in. She would climb and jump out of it. Didn't matter. We could put her in. They could have 16-foot walls. All that meant was that the fall was going to be 16 feet. So we would put her in a crib. She would climb out of the crib. Fall, boom, right? Or we would put her in, what are those called? Like the portable crib thing, playpen. We'd put her in a playpen. She would just crawl out of that. Hey, there goes a pretty lady. She would crawl out of that and get out. It didn't matter. She would climb out of anything. Didn't matter. We could put a top on it. We could bolt that shit down. She would figure out. She was fucking Houdini when it come to getting out of her playpen. But she was eerily quiet. The older she got, the more she learned how to be stealthy when it come to getting out. So we would have to go check on her. But we'd have to wait. We would have to wait a little bit to make sure that she was asleep and really, really asleep, so we didn't wake her up and start the whole process over again. Well, we would go, check them out, and make sure she was. I can't count how many times that she had snuck out of her playpen or her crib, went over to the diaper station and dumped out all the damn powder all over the place, just everywhere. It's hilarious, and by hilarious I mean not funny, because it was a pain in the butt to clean up. They get mad if you put them in kennels. I don't know. Jocelyn likes to go into kennels. She likes. What she does, yeah. What are you doing?
I'm on your show now.
Well, yeah. Is that you?
This is my show now.
No, it's not your show.
Yes, it is.
No, watch this. Watch. You ready?
No,
Hang on a second.
No. At least I can still hear myself.
That's true.
Yay.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. You used to like to hide in the kennels.
Yeah.
You would. Remember one time? Was it you that we found sleeping in the kennel?
Yeah. Or it might have been Bella or Evan.
I think it was either you or Evan.
Yeah, it was me or Evan. I don't know, because Bella wouldn't do that. She would be like.
Bella was the
Naughtiest baby in the world.
easiest baby in the world.
Well, then I was probably the naughtiest.
Not the naughtiest. You were the most difficult. But that's okay.
Okay.
Every baby is different.
Yeah.
But Bella was, holy monkeys. We would all we had to do was put her in her crib, and she would put herself to sleep.
She was like
2 weeks old. She was putting herself to sleep. She was so easy.
Why is my face so clean?
Didn't have to wean, didn't have to sleep wean, none of that stuff. Yeah, she was all by herself. You, on the other hand, because I think it's because you were, I think part of it was that you were premature.
Yeah.
You spent time in the NICU.
Yes.
And mommy, well. Uh-oh. Shit, what? We're out of popcorn. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to be going to the store here in a little bit to get popcorn. And
Yeah.
I know it's not.
Which is you. Yes, that is you.
Yeah.
That's you.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened, Mama?
I don't know what that is. What happened? What is it? It broke?
No, the handle broke off. We won't be able to make kettle corn ever again.
Did the screws break?
Just came off. We've had this for 13 years.
Yeah.
And Mom bought it for us.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. That
Yeah, we
makes
have,
sense.
yeah.
Though. That does make sense.
Yeah, my mom did buy that for us when we first moved in together.
Wait, what?
Almost. Yeah, my goodness. Anyway,
Bright light.
so yeah, because you were
What?
because you were premature. I think mommy felt bad. You didn't have to work. You spent a lot of time in the NICU with her,
Yeah.
but you
What
felt
I'm saying
bad.
is, I didn't have to work. I didn't work with the other babies.
Right.
So I was able to wake when they wake, sleep when they sleep.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that
Yeah,
the difference is
that's just
I was because I had just graduated. Hang on a second, baby. No, it was my senior year, my last semester, and I was able to, because you had a good job. I was able to stay and take care of the kids and be the homebody, the home parent, and work odd jobs while you worked, and that's the reason why not weaning, but that's the reason why the separation has been different, because you felt guilty that you didn't get to spend a lot of time with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no judgment. Oh, I forgot you could see me on the other screen.
They can't see me.
I'm kidding, of course. All right, silly, you're gonna have to take that
No.
perfume stuff on. No, I'm serious, baby. Daddy's allergic to that stuff, and it's messing with my allergies.
Go take a bath.
So
Why? I don't want to take a bath. I took a bath this morning.
No, you didn't.
Hey,
Say goodbye.
no.
Stop.
hey, don't break those.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Let me listen to myself say goodbye.
You don't have to. You can hear yourself without the thing, silly.
Goodbye. I just like to hear, like, myself I actually like to hear myself on a mic because it sounds really high pitched when it's actually from the inside, not the outside, like on a mic or something. That's right, Dad.
All right, now go on.
Okay.
You're over here giving me an asthma attack.
I'm not giving you an asthma attack. Are you coughing? No.
Somebody's about to get lit up. You
Catch
better
your
go.
hands.
You better go on.
I hope you are.
Seriously, Jocelyn.
Goodbye. I hope you are all having an amazing night.
Silly girl.
Popcorn.
It's all those same old things we used to play.
I know, but we don't have any.
So I got to go buy popcorn in a pot now. Not that kind of pot.
Go upstairs.
Uh-oh, somebody's going to get in trouble. Somebody's getting in trouble. She did tell me. She did. My goodness. She is sassy. She is. She is very sassy. She gets that from her mother. I can say that because she can. Oh, damn it. Speaking of her wonderful, beautiful, awesome, amazing, and super intelligent mother, how many of you checked out the video today? Hey, Tony Regime, good to see you, sir. Who checked out the video today? I had fun making that one because I knew when I saw this. I saw this video last week, and I immediately knew that MommaTega had to do this one. She had to take this guy on because there were a lot of things that I wanted to say to this guy, but well, I'm a dude. Yeah, it just doesn't have the same type of impact, right? Okay, look, here's the thing. I get accused of, quote, virtue signaling because I have opinions that whatever, and I express them. So people, oh, you're just virtue signaling. I'm expressing my opinion on something. So whatever. But that's a good question. No, wait. La, spoilers. Oh, D-Rabbits, I promise, no spoilers. Tony Regime says.
So what this guy...
Facty, if I knew how, I would. I don't know how to do that. I will. You send me a message, and then I'll figure it out. I'll fix it. Zachariah Hooper says they haven't seen it. Daryl M says he saw it. Elizabeth says she's seen it. So awesome. Beaver C says MommaTega knocked it out of the park. I agree. I thought your presentation was amazing. Your delivery was really, really on point, and the subject matter was. It needed a woman's voice.
It's easy to talk about when I get pissed off.
The hell? We have flying lightsabers. On the internet, men can't have opinions. No, you can have an opinion. Absolutely.
You can have an opinion. Just
Yeah.
keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Silly goose.
Just kidding.
Silly goose.
Okay, who wants a spanking? Want a spanking?
Jocelyn. Sweetheart.
You're about to get one. Go upstairs.
I understand you're not tired, but
Upstairs.
I need you to go upstairs because you're really starting to affect my allergies.
Can you mute my mic?
I can't because
Okay.
and there she goes. Hey Angie, good to see you. Let's see here. I finished work and saw you were live, but no time to watch the video yet. That's okay. It'll be. I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it because MommaTega gets on there and just slays this dude. But yeah, as far as men having an opinion, we're allowed to have an opinion. I think it's important. I think it's especially important that we all express our opinions. We all, it's important to have an opinion and express it. It's just not so much for me with this video. I thought it was more impactful to hear what you had to say now that you're back, because no, Grindles, I'm not allergic to my kid. She has like perfume or something. I'm allergic to the perfume that she's wearing. So
He did try that one though.
no, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
Never tried that. I love those kiddos.
I know.
Wouldn't
Everybody knows that. So I'm about to have to head off, but funny story. I didn't walk Jocelyn to school this morning, which I guess is some sort of saving grace. You took her to school this morning, so you know that. But I did pick her up this afternoon. And then I don't know what I was doing, but I walked into the restroom to do something. And I don't know if men do this, but being a woman, I was kind of like seeing how I looked from behind and totally realized that you can completely see my cheetah underwear through this dress.
Really?
Yes.
Prove it.
You want me to prove it on YouTube?
I mean, not to YouTube, but to me.
Okay. I was going to say. So, yeah. Gave everyone a nice show at pickup today, I guess.
Uh-oh. Amber Alert. Amber Alert issued for Alhari Michelle Rodriguez Bomales, 12-year-old Hispanic female from Converse, Texas.
Oh.
Be on the lookout, everybody. Keep an eye out. Clifton Manley says, when married, the male loses the ability to opinion. That's not true. I express you and I, we have a different, I guess we just have a different kind of relationship.
I guess so, because we respect one another's opinion. Repinion.
Repinions.
Mm-hmm. We respect one another's opinions, but we also don't, we don't have that typical, like, you do the trash, I'll do the dishes, you go to work and then come home and sit on your ass and I'll wait on you and bring you a beer and then talk bad about you behind your back. Whole thing that a lot of married couples do.
Yeah, that stereotypical thing. It's not,
Yeah.
It's never been our gig. I mean, I can imagine there have been times where you've been talking to your friends or your mom about me, like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. And not like that in a long time.
But no, we don't have that.
Oh, this is funny. Did you say that one too?
Yeah.
That you had mentioned it, Charlie, and I haven't read the article or seen the story yet. I haven't looked for it, but I really want to figure. I want to sit down with this guy and ask him some questions, just because that's got to be the stupidest thing.
An attorney.
Yeah. At the plot hole, yeah, Johnny, how's the situation with your little man? Well, it's, how these things are. They take time.
Which one?
That one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, still just waiting.
Yep. Ziggy for the fact says, hi all. Hello, Ziggy. Good to see you.
Hi.
Zachariah says, I'm amazed how different they all are. Are we talking about my kids? They are very different. All of them. All four have unique interests. So, yeah, they're cute. They're starting to get to that awkward age, though. The older ones.
They've been there.
I know. Been to that awkward age, that awkward stage where the ears are bigger than the face, or the feet are all clumsy, and you know, we've all been there.
No, they've been there. Like, they're not getting there. They've been there.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I know. What I'm saying is we have all been there.
Yes.
That awkward stage. I'm still there, so I never grew out of it.
You never grew into those ears or that head.
It's true. Even when I was thin, my head was still big.
Yeah, you have a big head.
I do have a big head.
Yeah, that's why you can never.
And not the one that matters, unfortunately.
Oh, shut up. Gross.
Oh, that's terrible. It's low-hanging fruit. Oh, Jesus.
Running with 2 amp sims in my amp.
Oh, yeah. Nothing from Mr. Rollins. I was hopeful for a while, and then they just go real quiet. So I'm pretty sure that's our answer. That Mr. Rollins will not be on the Week in Horror podcast. Which, look, we swung for the fences on that one, and we struck out. But you got to do it. That's one thing I was talking to J.L. Warren about.
Can't strike out if you don't swing.
Right. You can't hit a home run if you don't swing.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you take a single. Sometimes you take a double.
Sometimes you take one on the chin.
Sometimes you take one on the chin for the team. I told you about Texas Frightmare Weekend.
Yes.
Right? That was I like the headbanging.
Thor Rasmussen.
It'll show up here in a second, and then we'll. I hope it'll show up here in a second.
There it is.
I don't see it.
You don't?
Well, I see this one here, but I mean
Oh.
the actual message. Where's the message? Silly machina. It should show up here on this screen somewhere,
Oh.
and then I could put it on the screen for people to see.
Raising teens is so stressful. It is. That teen angst. Glober mom, it is stressful. And, to get all serious. Well, I've been kind of serious tonight, but I don't think the stress ever goes away. I think it just changes. Like they get older.
Different kind of
it's a different
stress.
stress. And then when they get there, I'm not there yet, but when they leave the house, I imagine you still worry, and then they don't tell you things like they used to, and then you're worried about what they're not telling you and what they're doing now that you can't control their choices, and it's just a different kind of stress.
Yeah, it really is. And
but I'm glad that they are so much better than we were.
well, they had different. Where is this damn super chat? You know what? I'm just going to go. It says Thor Rasmussen super chatted 50 Donkey Kong, or Danish kroners actually. Says, love you to a bunch. Just saying, finger guns. Thank you very much. I absolutely appreciate it. That'll go for the popcorn that I'm about to have to go buy.
At least you know it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't have. So you get a lot of guys that would complain about stuff like that, right? Oh, made me do this, or oh no, it's just
I have to go buy tampons.
I have to go buy tampons. It's like, no, I just go to the store if I can buy that shit, and here you go. I don't. I guess I just don't feel that like embarrassment that other guys feel.
That's stupid. I go buy you enemas. I mean,
you didn't buy me an enema.
I know.
Oh wait, there was that one time. See, like this one showed up, but I don't know why Thor's didn't. Angel Gamer for $5 says, I hope that a woman's reproductive rights will be affirmed, if not for my sake, then for the sake of your 3 daughters and all the women of the future. I absolutely agree. The only thing that I would amend, and thank you very much for that super chat of $5, by the way. The only thing I would amend to that is I think it's more than just a woman's right issue. It's also men are affected by this too, and that's the thing that
enema of the state.
Enema of the state. Yeah, that's the thing that our lawmakers aren't taking into consideration.
What? This
isn't just a woman's reproductive rights issue that it only affects women. It affects men too.
Elaborate.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, when we have... Oh, sorry, got a weird notification. Whoops, wrong button. Come back. Whoop, come back. There we go. Oh, it's buffering. Are we still buffering? I think we're
Aw.
back.
My tongue is moving.
All right, cool. Golly, human rights affect other people, right? Women's rights are important. Women's reproductive rights are important.
Okay, we're back.
Sweet. All's good. All's well in the world now that they can hear us again. No, what I mean to say is that these decisions don't just the majority of the people that are affected, and the ones that are affected the most, are women, but they do affect men too. When we're telling, for me, it's like the unrealistic expectation that only a man's rights matter in this situation.
You mean woman's?
No.
That only a man's rights?
Only a
matter?
man's rights matter in this situation, because who has the most to gain or most to lose or the most control in this situation? Like how many women do you think sat on that board and helped write that law?
Hopefully none.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But when we do
realistically, a couple.
right, when we do things like this, we tell our young men that it's okay for you to tell another woman what she can and can't do with her own body. And that's where the effect comes in on men. We're reinforcing this archaic patriarch of just asinine bullshit. Mm-hmm. Instead of saying, hey, look, there's responsibility in pregnancy, but there's also a level of respect you have to have. Unfortunately, yes, whereas I do think that a man's point of view should be considered when talking about whether or not a woman decide that should be
child.
that should be a conversation that the two consenting adults have. They should have that conversation. But at the end of the day, it has to be up to the woman, because it's her body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I don't mean to be sexist, but most of the time it's her that's left taking care of that child.
Well, sure, exactly. When we look at the
Statistics.
and that's absolutely. Like I said, I think it's important, especially if it is a consensual situation. Instances of rape and incest, we shouldn't even.
That's a no fucking brainer.
We shouldn't even be having this conversation.
No.
Right. But when hey, look, we did something the other night and kind of messed up, whatever. Now we have a decision to make. I think that I don't think a man should be able to force a woman to have an abortion. And I don't think a man should be able to force a woman to not have an abortion. I do think that's a conversation that two should have together before a decision is made, especially if they're in a consensual relationship. Now, if it's like a one-night stand type of thing, hey, buddy, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. If you want to reach out to the man, like, hey, guy, check it out.
I mean, then you also have to think about, like, sex workers. What are they going to do? I mean, on both sides of that coin, how would they know who to talk to? But also, how are they going to take care of a child? How are they going to make money? How are they going to live?
Right. Well, if it was at the Bunny Ranch that Dennis Hoff, before he passed away, he used to pimp out that pregnant woman. It was bad. It's like, come on, dude. Oh, no, we care about her. We're allowing her to work. No, you're not. You're capitalizing on a weird fetish.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you truly cared about her, you would remove her from a situation that is potentially life-threatening to her and her child.
Right.
And pay her money.
Yeah.
You truly care about her. The fuck out of here with that. That shit pissed me off when I saw that shit. I wanted to go fucking drive down to the Bunny Ranch, find that fat fuck, and punch him right in his stupid fucking face. Because that shit pissed me off. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, we care for her. We're allowing her to work.
We're allowing her to
It's not like she's fucking, sewing T-shirts or, I don't know, building rockets.
Yeah.
She's taking rockets. Said low-hanging fruit again.
Note.
Are you leaving?
I guess I'm going to go buy some popcorn.
Oh, I thought that was what I was going to do.
When?
I don't know. Later. Oh, I forgot. They don't close it. They close now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know what time they close.
I don't either. Tell us how you really feel. No, yeah, fuck that Dennis Hoff guy. And it says it's pretty fucking sick that Nevada elected that dumbass. Even after he died. What does that tell you about Nevada? Yeah. Anyway, No, I thought that was silly. But no, again, back to the conversation. I do think that two consensual adults should have that conversation. Ultimately, it has to be a woman's decision because it's her body. She's the one who's going to bear the brunt of the responsibility when it comes physically, emotionally, all that. So, Angel Gamer, I agree. If prostitution was legal, regulated, and taxed, it would solve a lot of those issues too. And
it'd be safer.
It would be safer. And that's what we saw. I mean, again, whereas I don't particularly care for what Dennis Hoff had to say, he did run a brothel in the area of Nevada, which was legal because it was heavily regulated. She's the one who has to go through hell during pregnancy. No, Elizabeth, I agree with you. I agree that it should be her decision. Absolutely agree with you. I just think that that if, again, and this is if there's like a consensual relationship going on, that conversation should happen. Because think about it this way, right? Think about it this way. Something happens, you get pregnant with your boyfriend, your life partner, whatever, and you go off and quietly have an abortion, and then, whatever, you don't tell him. You just you're sick for a few days, and he's like, what's going on? Like, oh, and then, I don't know, 10, 15 years down the road, right? You're still together. And then all of a sudden, hey, by the way, I had an abortion. Then he'll go through that whole process of trying to, reconcile that bit of information. I think having that discussion, that'll also let you know where that relationship should stand. Because if he's a real man, he will support your decision. Even if he disagrees with it, right? So if you and I were to sit down and have a conversation about this, right, and we had an unplanned pregnancy, and you thought that abortion was the way to go, me, I wouldn't have no, I don't think that's the right thing to do. But I can't stop you. Yeah, I'd be upset for a little bit because I love my babies.
You'd be more than upset more for a little bit.
Well, sure, but it would be so much better than 10 years from now. You're like, oh yeah, by the way, 10 years ago when I got really sick, I had an abortion. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, Trans Girl says, come back here. Come back here. At the plot hole, look at the Netherlands. Prostitution is legal here, and sex work is just another job. Human trafficking has gone down 95% together with all other related crimes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Zachary Hooper says, I dated a woman who had aborted her baby and told me that she had a miscarriage. She didn't talk to me at all about it. She then went out and cheated on me. Sounds like you dated a woman who had some
problems,
some mental health issues. I am not.
Okay.
I am not a proc. Let's see here.
There's something really strange going on with my bank account.
Uh-oh.
Mama, it says...
Hang on, baby.
It's been over 5 minutes. Can I please go and get popcorn now, love?
We're still trying the great popcorn caper. Oh, you're gonna come over here and watch your head. Watch your head. Yeah, baby, you smell like that perfume, all right.
Okay. This is stupid. I guess I shouldn't say this on the internet.
Hey, Mrs. Cat, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat in the house, everybody.
Hey.
All right, you youngster, seriously.
Get out of here.
Or you're not getting your popcorn. Go upstairs. Stop showing everybody your butt. Go on. Go on upstairs, silly girl. Mr. Anrat says, I be lurking, BBQing. How come we weren't invited, Mr. Anrat? That's all I'm saying. Prostitution is legal in Nevada. Yes, it is. Well, it's legal in certain areas, in certain counties in Nevada. Not like, I don't think it's legal in Las Vegas. At least it may have changed, but it wasn't the last time I went. Yeah, no, I agree. It makes a lot of sense. It's same thing with so Trans Girl says that the plot hole is basically very simple. Why go into a shady business when you could just rent a room legally, pay your taxes, and register as a sex worker? It's the regulation that does the trick. I agree. Kind of like if you look at what happened with marijuana in the states that legalized it. I think all drugs should be legalized. And you look at the countries that have done that and see the success rates when it comes to the drop in addiction and the drop in violent crime, et cetera, overdoses, all that stuff. They started treating it like a mental health issue as opposed to, or a health issue, not just a mental health issue, but they started treating addiction like a mental health issue and a health issue instead of a legal issue. Those things kind of help, take care of themselves. Scuba Cat, good to see you. I to pimp, you to hoe.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just a little frustrated.
Uh-oh. Who am I gonna beat up?
Capital One, apparently.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Okay.
They've been good to us, though. Not
My
this time.
Account was negative, and then today it was way over positive, and now it's way under negative, and I don't understand why.
Banks. Gotta love banks.
I think some is actually fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like somebody went in there and did some stuff they weren't supposed to?
I don't know. I can't tell. I did all the math earlier, and it wound up being like 300 something positive, and I was like, cool, okay, I have more money than I thought I did.
And then now it's
300 overdrawn.
That's so weird. Maybe we'll have to look.
Like I spent $600 today? No.
Right. Well, we'll take a look because that is weird. Maybe somebody got your account. Maybe you should freeze your account.
Maybe.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is unusual. That's what Valerie says. Lock your card.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Deep breathe, MommaTega, lock your card. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, deep breathe. Thanks.
If you need, just take my wallet. It should be in my pants.
I'm glad that the YouTube knows I'm broke now.
Well, no, the YouTube knows that. Daryl M. Did Johnny buy new lights? No.
That's a good question.
No.
Something you need to tell me?
No. No, I didn't. Jar Webbarb says, hi from Curacao. Good to see you. Sorry, my clipboard was sitting on my keyboard. It says, I to pimp you to hoe. Love that name. It's so funny. Hello from Georgia, where medical marijuana is legal but can't be bought, sold, possessed, or prescribed. That's so silly. So stupid. Zachary Hooper. Everybody's like, did you buy $600 all light? No. All my lights are more than $600. That face, she knows it's true. That's why she's upset. She goes, oh, I know it's true.
Yeah.
This
is natural blush.
Yep.
Because I'm pissed.
Jeez.
Bye.
All right, we'll see you. No, you cannot sit there. No, young lady.
Bye.
No popcorn for you.
I'm about to go get it.
Oh, okay.
And I hope you are all having an amazing night.
Amazing night.
Mm-hmm. Especially you, Dada.
Oh, you're such a cutie. Love you, baby.
Love you too.
Pyong. All right, so it's a Johnny O show. Let's see how you guys voted. We're going to end this poll here. 50-50. Nope, 51-49, ending the poll. Look at that. MommaTega wins. No, don't disconnect, you stupid machina. There we go. Boom. Let's see. Let's make sure this works. Let's see here. Hamster wheels. Yep, it works now. Boom. Should be back. Should not be buffering anymore. It's kind of a weird thing that goes on every now and again with this new internet setup that we have. So, yeah. No, I didn't want that. My, it was just too big. It's not what she said. Jeez, it's so bad. The Matrix is failing. Is it still buffering? Should be back. Should be back. I hope. Refresh if you need to, I think. Refresh. Speaking of drugs, what kind of drugs is Marjorie Taylor Greene on? I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I don't know. I wish it did. You, Mrs. Cat says, I'm so sorry I'm late to my favorite YouTube star at the plot. You're not late. You are perfectly on time. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Anytime you show up, that's what time you're supposed to be here, okay? Sally Skellington says, Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't on drugs. She's just brain dead. I can understand why people would say that. And then Grendel says she's on all the drugs. QAnon. Yes, Ziggy for the facts. That's yep. I would agree with that. Ivermectin smoothies. Johnny O is being trained well by the mini plot holes. Well, shucks. Charlie Welch shows, I had to vote Johnny. MommaTega is absolutely awesome, but allegiances are allegiances after all. Not that legalized drugs, Schrodinger. And you got to admit, Mrs. Schrodinger's cat, you got to, Nicole, he is fun, okay? He's so stupid, and he's so just, I don't know what his deal is. I do know what his deal is. His deal is he's a moron. And being a moron hasn't helped him in life. So he continues to do moron things. That's his problem. But yeah, the friggin' Pope is here. Says, I've taken a lot of drugs in my day, but none of them ever made me believe in Jewish space lasers. I don't know. Marjorie Taylor Greene, where is she from? I can't remember. Oh, the Vitru, yeah. We're mixing different things there. We're mixing modern art with some of stupid buffering. We'll figure it out. Now, it's got a pop seam. Mm-hmm. We'll figure that out. And set it down. We'll figure it out. I need to fix the matrix. I do. I don't know what's going on. I think it's still buffering. MTGs from the Karen department. Transgirl says, just to let you know, we've got ads to promote getting help with mental health problems featuring. That's funny. I wish that were true too. You probably could make it true. Jeez. Anyway, contribute to the stream at paypal.me/theplothole, says Streamlabs. Streamlabs. Oh, the two people who won the raffle prizes, I'll have those sent out. I think next week I'm getting them sent out. Getting everything together so get them sent out next week. So, Mrs. Cat, you too, by the way, your special package, boy, that sounds bad. Your CD and such will be out next week as well. I wasn't able to get to my normal post guy who gives me like deals and whatnot. He'll try and hook me. I wasn't able to get there today because of work. Because I work way over. Do you have plot hole bumper stickers? I need to get some. That say like, I don't know. What if I were to do let me ask you guys a question. If I were to do a bumper sticker, would you guys rather have rack focus or finger guns? Let me know. Because I'll do either one. Oh, it's in my wallet. I think my pants are over there. You took my pants. My pants are over there. The Capital One, speaking of.
Yeah, he doesn't have any pants on.
I don't have any pants on.
He does. He has shorts on. And poor lightsaber. It's deflating.
I said I fixed it. All right, don't do that, baby. Come on.
Which one?
The one behind Darth Vader.
Oh, did you see that I put your card on your...
Yeah, that one. A simple plot hole bumper sticker with your cartoon thing would be cool too. Yeah, that one. All right, we can do that. Rack focus. I didn't want to win, so I didn't, says Mr. Anrat. Rack guns, finger focus. We should do both. Rack focus with finger guns pointing at it. Of course, I think. Well, they're still putting in. Yeah, there it goes. There we go, and we're back. And we're back. Do me a favor. Okay. Yes, I did. Chris Durham, I did. I did watch it. Wait, come back here. There it goes. Anyway. At the plot hole honk if you don't deny science. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think I do know what's going on. So we just got fiber internet in our area, and there's still putting it in other places. So I imagine that's got something to do with it. It is what it is, though. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Grendel's Rage, good to see you. Who was it on the roast that said rack focus is for MommaTega now? That was Mr. Malore, actually. That was Mr. Malore. Yep. All right, so Mrs. Cat. Now, Schrodinger, I'm sure, has been polishing his silver play button all over. Did you polish your Tiffany bracelet next to him once or twice? Trans Girl says, okay, it's 4:30 a.m. and you try and get some sleep. Please be safe, everybody. Thank you. Get some rest. We'll see you next time. You are awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Absolutely do. Mrs. Cat says, yes, sir. Good. You tell him how, oh, man, silver play button is really nice. You know what would be really, really nice, too? A silver necklace. I noticed how there were people in the last live stream that were at the plot hole. I will send you $50 if you dye your beard pink for one episode. That's done. Done and done. We'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. I'll get the whatever it is. We'll do it. Pink. Is it any pink, or do you want like neon pink, or do you want like salmon pink, or let me know. Let me know. Angel Gamer says, nah, just a pearl necklace. Oh, who was that song? What was that song? She wore a pearl necklace. When I was young, I used to sing that. And then I got older. Bubblegum Hot Pink. Hot Pink. Bubblegum Hot Pink. Okay, we can make it happen. ZZ Top. Here we go. Yep. Okay, we'll do it. We'll do it next Friday. Or, you know what? Hang on a second. Let me see. Hang on. Might be able to do it Tuesday. Friday, no later than Friday. We'll make it happen. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, Friday. The 24th. We'll do it. Yep. Boom. We'll make it happen. You want the whole thing, like from here all the way down, or do you want just like this long part here? What do you want? Let me know. We'll make it happen. Tell me. I'll do it. Pearl necklaces are free. I don't know. Somebody hasn't seen Deuce Bigelow. Robert Caslow, I'm the same. All of it like the Amish. You want a pink Amish beard? Grendel's Rate says the long part. Well, you're paying for it, so there we go. We'll do the long part. Yep, exactly. They usually cost me dinners and drinks. And sideburns. No. Grendel said the long part. We're doing the long part. I mean, if you want to kick in on some of that, because, I'm just saying. Eyebrows and... holy crap. Amish Breast Cancer Month. So many Amish have pink beards these days. That's funny. When is breast cancer? Well, it's May, correct? Right, May is Breast Cancer Awareness Month? I should know this. Why do I not know this? Oh, it's in October. Okay, yeah. Absolutely. Fuck yes. Matter of fact, let's do this. Pearl necklace from the El Loco album. Make the mustache lime green, says Robert Caslow. We'll do it. We'll do... yeah, it's October. I just looked it up. I thought it was in May. No, it's in October. We will do it. We'll do the whole month of October. I tell you what, if you guys, we'll do a sponsored event. I will I'll do the thing for next week just for you, Rendell. But for the month of October, I will dye the beard, from chin down, and assuming that my job doesn't give me too much shit about it. But I'll dye the beard pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Everybody who donates, and I'll set up a separate PayPal link for actual donation. That I'll do like $1 a day or $1 a minute or something like that for however long I keep the pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and then every dollar that goes to that will go to breast cancer research. Isn't pink your job's color theme? Not anymore. I don't work for the pink guys anymore. I left the pink company. So yeah, I left the pink company. I now work for a blue, not that blue company, but I work for another blue company. But I don't think they should. We'll see. They shouldn't give me too much shit for it, for breast cancer awareness. I'll let them know what's going on. But Mrs. Cat, I'll end up breaking Schrodinger's cat financially. I don't think so. He makes enough money polishing other sailor subs. At the plot hole, $20 pledge for a pink left eyebrow. Now I can't do that one. I can't do that one. That would be, but like I said, the beard. I'll do the beard, and from October 1st, we'll start October 1st. Skooma Cat says, I missed this lives. No, you're live. We're live, buddy. We're live, Skooma. What I'll do is we'll either do, help me out. Should I do $1 a minute? So every dollar that I get, I'll do a minute. So, or is that too much? Or should I do $1 a day? What should I do? Ziggy for the facts for $5. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Headbanging guy says Halloween and for saving the boobies. Thank you very much. Absolutely. We'll get that done. You can't dye eyebrows, risk of blindness. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I should do $1 a day or $1 an hour? What do you think? So I got one for $1 an hour and one for $1 a day. Eyebrows and mustaches don't hold well, can be dangerous. Yeah. We'll stick with the beard. So should I do $1 a day or $1 an hour? What do you guys think? Let me know. Because I'll do either one, really. So I should do it per day. Grandel's Way says $1 a day. That's what Schrodinger's Mrs. Cat says, $1 a day. Yeah, we can do that. So for every dollar I raise, I'll keep it. If I get, well, no, because then it's only like $31, and then it'll be, because I'll only do it for the month. I can only do it for the month of October. Yeah, I took a month off. Needed to get away and see friends, says Skooma Cat. Well, that's good. Elizabeth, so a day. So I do $1 a day. Or I should do like $5 a day or something. Skits Crasher, $7.20 for 30 days. That's if I do it $1 an hour. I would like to, like I said, I would like to do something that a dime a minute. Holy crap. Thor Rasmussen says, noises from the bedroom is my pillow calling. Better obey or I'll get in trouble later. Well, good night, Thor. Thank you for stopping by. It's always good to see you. I'll join you with my hair in solidarity. All right, there we go. Yeah, we got to think of something, because I would like to see if we can raise a sizable amount, because, Mrs. Cat says $5 a day. So every $5, okay, every $5 we'll do one day. We can do that. We'll figure it out. We'll get all the particulars squared away, because Mrs. Cat says $10 a day. Elizabeth says $5 a day. We'll figure it out, because I think it's and charge for beard growth per month. Well, so Syrian, I want to do this for October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think that's what we'll do. I'll get enough to, and of course, I'll take care of all the, like, whatever. I don't think beard dye going to cost much of anything. I probably just get that spray shit, spray it on there. But it's still blue for autism awareness. My kids are both autistic. It is, yeah. My son is autistic. But absolutely, yeah, let's do this. We'll make it a thing. It'll piss off some people in the community. We all know who I'm talking about. He can go fuck himself. That's the thing. I've never really ever said a bad thing about this guy, and he's he takes it upon himself to like take the piss out of me every chance he gets, which is fine. Do whatever you want, but don't sit there and take the piss out of me and then expect me to be cool with you. That's just not gonna happen. Spray pink doesn't count. That's fine. Like I said, my wife, she'll know what to do and where to get it because she does the kids' hair all the time. So, absolutely. I think what I'll do is to test the waters with work is I'll do the spray stuff first, just to make sure that that work is going to be okay with it. And then once I find out that work is okay with it, then we'll do the whatever, the dip and dye or whatever the hell it's called. But yeah. Totally temp, if not up the cash. Well, yeah, like I said, as soon as I find out that work is cool with it, then I'll do the long part. I'll do the beard pink, whatever. And let's see, you can match the pink-haired loony lady who said Jesus made Trump president again. Manic panic or splat. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I could do that. I know somebody who still keeps in contact with her. Well, Angie, so it's just to get. I want to make sure. Well, okay. So Beaver C asks, why not just ask people you work for first? Because sometimes it's it's better to ask for forgiveness and permission in this. And I think in this instance, I'll do it. And then this way they don't have to, they can't, if it's like, hey, we can't do that, it's not cool, I can just wash it out and be done with it and still have a little bit, and I could do it for the show and just wash it out before I go to work. And then, it'd be a little bit more expensive, but every day I'll put it in, spray it on after work. Dip and beard would be, yeah, if they're cool with it, absolutely. Have you done anything on First Amendment for auditors? I've got a couple in the works. So yes, I'll be doing some next week. To be honest, it's already partly bleached white. This is true, D-Rabbits. Yeah, it's getting whiter by the day. Skit Scratcher says, I'd be down for a couple of sawbucks. Yeah, like I said, I'll speak with Erica about it, see what she wants, see what she thinks, and then we can come up with a number. Do it per day for every $5 or $10 that I get. I'll go. That's how many days I'll do it. Now we'll start, right. So we'll start. Gray hair is harder to dye. That's what I hear. I hear gray hair is harder to dye because of the pigment. Something about the way the hair holds pigment is a reason why it's going gray. Like it stops holding pigment. So, but I don't know anything about this. Obviously, I don't dye my hair, but. But yeah, so I'll make sure work is cool with it, and then once I find out that work is cool with it, I'll do, like I said, once I get the green light, we'll go pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we'll do all 31 days next month, and we'll do it. We'll do it to it, absolutely, because yeah, like I said, it's something that has affected all of our lives, really. One of my favorite cousins in the entire world passed away from breast cancer. Erica's grandmother, many people in Erica's relatives. Erica herself had a recent scare with breast cancer. So, who's putting up the Halloween decorations already? 'Tis the season. It is. I need to go dig mine out of the whatchamacallit, the garage. This is important. Men can and do get breast cancer. They do. Check your pecs for lumps. Absolutely. That is true. There's one piece of awareness that, because of what we call it, right? Because it's called breast cancer and it's not masculine for men to have breasts. So when we talk about breast cancer, everybody gets weird about it. We do need to make sure. Yeah, it's something that we gotta keep an eye on. It's definitely something to stay aware of. If you want to color gray hair, try toning it first. Okay, these are good. These are good tips. My mom fought breast cancer last year and won. That is awesome and amazing to hear. So happy to hear that. Gary Donnelly says, good morning. Well, good morning to you as well. Mallory, just got here. Just wanting to say bonjour. Bonjour. Good to see you. Meds are kicking in. Might fall asleep on you. Enjoyed your live stream. I'll listen with my eyes closed. All right. You get some rest. Elizabeth, it's always good to see you. Angel Gamer, that is absolutely correct. Hashtag fuck cancer. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's devastating. Cancer took my best friend's sister-in-law. That's terrible. Yeah. My dad had breast cancer in January. He had to have his left breast removed. His friends now call him one nip. My sister is fighting cancer of the liver. No aunt is battling breast cancer for the second time. Jeez. Sorry, I hate to hear that stuff. I hope they win that fight. I really do. I watched it. I watched my cousin just waste away. I remember the last time I saw her was at my grandmother's funeral. That was the last time I saw her alive, and it was one of those things. It was just a terrible type of thing that no idea. She had her last child, and she had complications while breastfeeding, and that's when Mr. Schrodinger's cat donated what? Come back here. There we go. $19.99 American dollars for your first dye kit. Thank you very much, Mrs. Cat. I absolutely appreciate it. Anyway, she had complications with breastfeeding, and she went and got checked out, and they did mammograms and all the tests, and it turned out she had, excuse me, so sorry. She had stage 4 aggressive breast cancer, and it took a good, I think, year and a half, 2 years before it finally took her out. She fought it the whole way. She made sure to set up everything for her kids, and no one had to worry about anything when it comes to arrangements. You got it all paid for, set up, and so yeah, that's where Jocelyn gets her one of her middle names. It's from my cousin. So Robert Caslaw says, so how about them Dolphins? Go Fins. That's right. We're going to go into the Patriots and beat them in Foxborough. Thank you. Let's see here. My mom's best friend is about to pass. It's her liver, brain, and stomach. Jesus. My mom had 2 strokes and a heart attack. It's really hard to watch what I knew was my aunt wither away. Yeah. Yeah, man. I hate that shit. That's the hardest thing. It's really hard for us, right? My grandfather was 90. I want to say it was 93 or 94 when he passed away. But he was, and it was like the last 5 years, 5-6 years of his life. He just, he kind of just deteriorated quickly. He was a spry, young, 82-year-old man still getting into bar fights. He would get up and walk to and from bowling twice a week. Like I said, getting in bar fights at the bowling alley. But my uncle was his caretaker, especially after he got more, dependent on medicine and machines to keep him fighting. And I don't want to say selfishly that my uncle kept him alive longer than I think my grandfather wanted to be alive, because I can understand. I'm not ready to lose my dad. My father's, I'm only 30. I'm 40. 30 years, whatever. There's a 30-year difference between myself and my father, so he's 70. 71, but regardless, I digress. I'm not ready to lose my dad, and that's one of those things. When you lose a parent, that if you're old enough, like if you live long enough, if you lose your parents when you're younger, it's different. I'm not saying it's not devastating. It absolutely is, but it's a little bit different. The older you are when your parents pass, that's because I'm 40. Well, my father eventually, he will pass away. When he does, because I've known, and my mother too, right? So both of my parents are still alive, but when they do eventually get to the point where they pass away, that the older I am, the more of a reminder about my mortality that becomes. So I can understand why my uncle wasn't ready to let my grandfather pass. Because it's a scary thing to watch your parent, somebody you've known your entire life, especially the older you get, just passing. Yeah. My mom managed to fight breast cancer for over 2 years. It was a losing battle, but she gave it hell, says the freaking Pope. Well, man, I hate the fact that she lost that fight, but, yeah. Let's see here. You never realize how strong you are until you have a long-term or terminal illness. Yeah, that's true. 30 going off 40 flirt. Well, okay, so I was thinking about the age difference between myself and my father. He's 30 years old, 31 years specifically, but my granddad died after ordering a round of beer at his favorite bar on his 103rd birthday. And that's what a way to go. You know what I mean? Still, yeah. My dad had prostate cancer, then he had it removed. Then a year later came down with bladder cancer, had it removed. Then he got kidney cancer, but in remission right now. Well, that's good. That's good that it's in remission. Hopefully he continues to keep it that way. Beaver C says that the plot hole lost my mom to cancer last year. It was an aggressive cancer and took her in 3 months. God damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like I said, that's one of the reasons why these things are so important to me, when it comes to research and not just awareness. Breast cancer, where I think we're all aware. I think we're all plenty aware of cancer. We need to start putting the money into research to figure out how we can certainly prevent, but better treatment, all that stuff. My dad is suffering from congestive heart failure from not taking care of his diabetes. He already has 6 toes amputated. That's a terrible way to go to. Zachary Hoover says, I found out that my father passed away 11 years after he had passed away. Ouch. I also found out that I have another brother and a sister. I haven't talked to them yet. Kind of scared to try. I don't know what that's like. I don't, is it possible that I have siblings out there? Sure, I guess anything's possible. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would like to think that I would reach out and want to, say, hey, just try and get to know somebody, maybe it'll provide another way or another avenue for you to be able to kind of reconnect with the memory of your father. I don't know. I wish I had some better things to say about that one, but Stevie B says, I knew my dad for 59 years before the lurgy took him last month. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Ziggy for the Fact says, my brother and I went fishing with my father the day he died. How was that? Was it like was it like expected? Like he was, getting a little long in the tooth and we kind of just expect him any day now? Or was it sudden? Because to me, that seems like that could be one of two ways. It could be a really sweet way to kind of say goodbye to your father, or like a really jarring way, if it wasn't expected. Yeah, the older we get, the more we realize our own mortality. And to the point that I was making, yeah, especially, like I said, I've had my father 40 years and my mother 40 years. And one day they're going to be gone. And that's mortality saying, hey, buddy, catching up to you. So, yeah. Cheers that we're also alive and had a good day, mates. Mallory, that's true. Absolutely. Cancer sucks. Yes, it does. My mom went to the doctor because she had jaundice and was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Golly. 2 weeks later. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, cancer treatment does suck. It's terrible.
Hello.
Hey, you go on now. Come on now.
What?
You heard me.
Why?
Because you need to take a bath to get that perfume off, sweetheart.
Oh, I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Okay, well, go do that.
And You might hear some popping noise, friends, because we're going to go pop, pop,
Pop,
pop,
pop,
pop, pop,
popcorn.
pop, pop, corn.
See, when they're young,
Yeah.
when they're young, they don't know. They don't know. This is the best thing, right?
What?
Popcorns and whatnot. So.
Yeah, popcorn.
I had the popcorn in my hand like a baby,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
I guess I had it like this.
And Mommy was scanning everything, and then she put the popcorn in the bag. And she was like, okay, no. Gotta scan the popcorn.
Got out the door, and then down the popcorn was still cradled in my lap. I was like, turn around.
Yeah, I almost stole the popcorn.
Yeah, I almost stole the popcorn. And
All
then they
right.
called out. They're like, code red, someone's stealing.
No, they didn't. That's
I'm
not what
kidding.
happened. Joe Whip says, how about some happy talk? Well, there you go. There's your happy talk.
Happy talk, yay.
All right, all right.
I wish I could
All right.
stay up all night with you editing
Well,
stuff.
I'm not editing. I'm gonna end this show here in about half hour.
No.
You go on now. Seriously, go. I need you to take a
I'm doing all
bath.
this stuff with you.
No, sweetheart, you need to go take a bath
How
because I would like to be able to sleep in my bed tonight.
Fine, Jesus. What
Whoa,
up?
whoa, whoa, whoa. You watch it now. Okay, you go on.
Jocelyn,
What?
listen to your father.
Jesus, mother.
Whoa, whoa. Settle down now. Go take a bath, silly. Anyway. Minnie Plottle has a nice vibrato. You're going to have to produce an album for her one day. Yes, I will. I will have to do that. My dad served in Vietnam, and we have to worry about complications due to him being exposed to Agent Orange. That's terrible. Valerie, it was good to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Angie says, wait till she's 17. I have one that'll be 17 sooner than later. My goodness. Oh, man. She is a little Miss Sassy Pants. Anyway, I've had some fun. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I don't know if I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, Mrs. Awesome MommaTega. So we had there's a not a challenge. I think one of the awesome folks, Grendel's Rage, suggested that I dye my beard pink. He says, I'll give you $50 if you dye your beard pink. I said, I'll do it next Friday. And yeah, and then we had the idea that I should do something like that for like dye it pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's next month. Starts October 1st to the 31st. And I was thinking what I should do. Spinning again. Is it spinning again? Yep. Hang on. Oh, there it goes. So what I should do is...
Set a goal and if you reach it, dye your hair.
Well, no, not just set a goal, but like $10 a day. If I make $10, I'll do it. You know, if we can do $10 every single day, then I'll do it for 31 days, and then take all that and donate it to some sort of breast cancer research fund. What's a good one? I know you know some. Not you don't remember off the top of your head. You got some names written down somewhere.
Sure.
So we'll get together on that one. I think it's a good idea.
I think so too. You know we have to bleach it first.
Well, so what I was thinking we should get like the spray just for the first like day or two to make sure work is going to be cool with it.
I was gonna say.
And then if the work is cool with it, then yeah, they'll do the dipping dots.
Imagine the boss showing up to work with a pink beard.
Well, it's just going to be this portion, the long portion here, right? I know it'd be kind of weird, but you know, from here down, we'll bleach that out and then make it pink.
I mean, if they don't like it, then just tie it in a ponytail and then just.
Whatever. We'll figure it out. But I think it's a good idea. I think we're going to do that. We're going to work out all the particulars, and I'll set up an actual PayPal donation link. That way, you know, it's all in the up and up, and everybody can see where that money is going to go. Because not that I've ever done anything shady when it comes to donations, or in general. Looking at me like that. Hi. What are you doing?
Watching you.
Anyway, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do that. Fish Like a Girl says they may dye my beard too. You know. Facty says the plot hole you have to record the process. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. We'll do that. Will do. Absolutely. Mallory says make the whole beard pink. We'll post on your channel? Okay, we'll do that. You'll do the hair dye? Garrus. Hey, Garrus. Good to see you. Got to get to bed soon. I have a band audition around 10. Really, Irish Stew? Do tell. Let me know. Fish Like a Girl says, kidding, no beard. Well, there's always... You know what we should do? We should get a bunch of Santa Claus beards. Dye those pink. For the folks. For the folks here. Irish Stew, let me know what that's about. Stevie B says, what if the 4 beardsmen do the same? You know what? I'll put it to him. We'll do a 4. Yeah. We'll do it. We'll get all 4 of the 4 beardsmen together somehow, like virtually, whatever. But yeah, let's do that. I think that's the way to go. PSC Tony might be the only one who won't be able to do it. Because he doesn't have enough beard. But, he could he's already kind of pink. Anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. Marvel Girl is gonna love it, says Mr. Andrew. That is true. What do you want to do? What do you want to show them? What are you doing? Why would you do that? No, don't. No, nobody wants to see that. I don't want to. Stop it. Stop doing that before I'm gonna throw something at you. Stop doing it. Thank you. Makes my hand hurt. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He can have the Santa one. Yeah, that's true. He can have the Santa one. Let's see here. I will see if Schrodinger Sky will do it too. You know what? Let's get as many people together. We'll make one link. Everybody can share that one link, and all the money that gets put in there, we'll all do it. The more people we get to do it, I think the more we should charge per day. I think that's what we're going to do. What am I doing? Huh? It's open. There it is. See? Well, we'll have to. No, we'll get. Well, like I said, we'll get one of the fake beers if we dye pink, and have him wear it. That's what we'll do. So who all is in? Just me for right now. But like I said, if we can get Schrodinger, I'm sure Schrodinger will do it. He's used to putting pink things on his face. But I think that's what we're gonna do. Yep. Oh, hey, look at this bowl of popcorn. Yay! I was supposed to go buy this, but you didn't let me. So
It has chocolate in it too.
I have to stay away from the chocolate.
Wait a minute.
Is it semi-sweet?
It is.
Finishing touch.
Coconut.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That sounds good.
All right. Well, think kick will? I don't know. I think I'll ask. Absolutely. Cygnus says, "Go to bed, Munchkin."
I'm gonna watch a movie. I'm gonna watch a movie.
Okay. Fish Like a Girl says, "I work from home. I can do pink hair." Anybody who's anybody is more than welcome to join in. Absolutely. Absolutely. I wonder if anyone in the chat would dye their hair or beards pink for the cause. I'm sure you would, Mallory. Thank you. But you would have to show your face, and I'm going to think you want to do that. What happened here? What happened? What happened? What happened? Stevie B for 10, was that pounds? 10 pounds says, to start you off. Thank you very much. All right. But yeah, we'll get all that together. That's what I'll do. I'll spend this weekend. You better quit it, sweetheart. You're running thin. Come on now.
Okay, you're right. I'm walking on thin ice right now.
Yes, you are.
I'm walking
Ziggy for the fact says, I'm
I'm
nearly
walking on
bald, but I'll spray my head pink.
very thin ice.
10 quid. That's what it is. Yeah, that's right. 10 quid. I dye my hair, I would go bald. What? Bald. Oh. The Black Swan says, contemplating pink feathers. Liam Wakefield says, wondering if rocking a pink beard will get me respect working the doors. You know what? You might. Irish Stew says, at the plot hole, I've learned 12 out of 18 Black Sabbath songs in the past 10 hours. That's awesome. That's awesome. Commander Darklight for 50 Aussie says, pink. Grinning face with big eyes. We're going to do it. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to set, you know what? I'm going to get started on that as soon as I end this stream. There it goes. You guys like the headbanging gif for that one? I wish somebody would subscribe so you can see, because that's my favorite. The subscription one is my favorite. Just talked to Schrodinger's cat and he said he's in. Boom. That's true, Grendel. That's true. That's a lot of people don't realize is that male babies were wrapped in pink. All babies were wrapped in pink, but male babies were wrapped in pink. The reason why I did that is because they want to let everybody know that the baby was healthy. So, yeah. Charlie says, Mallory is no big deal. It's no big deal. My hair has been every color of the rainbow. There's absolutely no way you're over 30. You act like a teenager in every way. That's all right. She can be young. She can be young at heart. A true gif. All right, so you know what? Let me see if let me see. I don't know if it'll let me. Was it? Boom. I hope you guys see that, because that's my favorite. That's my favorite. It's so funny. See if it shows up. That's my favorite. There it is. Yep, it does. Gary Busey. All right. I came home wrapped in blue because I had a strong heartbeat. Oops. That's all right. The color's a color. Archangel 3 says, okay, I'm in now too. I'll rock a neatly trimmed pink goatee. Pink was a man's color in the 1800s. Yes, it was. It's true. Look, I used to give people shit about wearing pink, but I know, whatever. Wear what you want to wear. You know, if somebody shows them a pink shirt, rock that pink shirt. You do wear what you like. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. Do what makes you happy. Many years ago. All right, so everybody who wants to get in on this, I'll set up a special Discord room in the Plot Hole Discord for the pink beard and or hair challenge for the month of October. I'm Gary Busey. For the month of October, I'll set up a PayPal link or a PayPal donation link specifically for this one. Everybody who wants to participate can, throw in some money into the bucket, and we'll figure it out. I think if we can get pink is just another color. Exactly, Peter Noel. It's just another color. But everybody who wants to get on it, we'll all can kind of come to a consensus of what we think is good. If it's $10 a day, then we'll do it for $10 a day. And if we can do all 31 days, how many days? Mallory, if we do 31 days at $10 a day, how much money will we have raised? Let me know in the side chat. We can do whatever. I mean, we can do $10, we can do $20, $100, whatever. I would like to get a significant amount of cash for this this research, whatever. $1, $2, $3. 5, 6, 5, 2, 1, 2, 8. Yep, all those answers are correct. Mallory, there you go. There you go, Mallory. I knew you knew the answer. I was just teasing you. But Fish Like a Girl, if we could do that, absolutely. At the Plot Hole, yeah, they only phoned me yesterday. It's for a Sabbath tribute band. I sent one of my covers on YouTube. Looks like I passed the first test. You know what? Let me know. Send me that link, by the way. Anyway, I'll get that that Discord group set up, or Discord, get it set up here in just a few minutes. I'll look at PayPal, setting up a PayPal link for donations specifically to go to this cause. That way it's separate from my PayPal link. And then we'll like I said, we'll put all that money in that thing, and hopefully we can get as much, whatever, as many dollar bills as we can put in that hat as possible to send to breast cancer research, breast cancer prevention, whatever, to get, see whatever a little bit we can do to help. Hells, bells, and seashells. Excuse me. That's a good question. Did you have to lose the tips of your pointer and index finger? Did you have to lose those? Anyway, I think it's time for me to get on out of here because I've been doing this for some time. I don't even know how long this is. How long have I been going? Yeah, just over 2 hours. That's good for me. I think it's time. It's time. I'm going to get out of here because I've got some stuff I got to do to set this not challenge up, but set this thing up because I like I said, I think it's awesome. Mr. Andrew says, how much raised will depend on if you use Red's math and will also depend on how much DoorDash we order. Good night, Cygnist. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Cygnus TSP. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here. Love all you guys. You're awesome. I appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me. We will see you next time. Friday, I will have the test run of the pink beard just for you, Grendels, and then we'll go from there. Keep an eye out for the link for the Discord room and also for the PayPal link. We'll get it all set up. Anybody wants to get in on it, let me know. Get in the old Discord room. We'll keep in touch that way. Sketch Crasher for the final. Oh, come back here. Final super chat of the night for $2 says goodbye, Johnny O. It's not goodbye. It's good journey. What movie? Anybody? Let me know. All right, everybody. Let me see them finger guns in the old side chat. Somebody just show me the finger guns. Show me the finger guns. You guys are awesome. All channel members, finger guns, baby. And boom.